How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb, man, here bringing you another shootout commentary. That's right, and we're continuing to review some teams starting at the bottom of the list. And this time, it's time for the Vancouver Canucks. That's right, the team that I love to make fun of. But you know what? I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to give my serious opinions about the Vancouver Canucks. I like to make fun of them, but honestly, arguably the best team in the NHL right now. This guy's picking the All-Stars. Whatever, man. I'll take you down with the Vancouver Canucks. It's the perfect team to do it. All right? Now, I'm going to assume that, obviously there's a freaking lockout this year, so when I'm talking about it, I'm kind of just assuming like the NHL season is starting. Hang on a sec. Edler, we can keep him in there. Kessler. Higgins, you've got to come out for the Sedin twins, son. Burrows, you can come out. I don't want anyone to lose any fingers here. But you see what I mean? Stupid little jokes like that. That's why I make fun of them. It doesn't really mean that their team's not good. In fact, their team is absolutely outstanding. Hang on. I can't multitask. Hang on one second. Where's the other Sedin? I want to make sure he's up front. There you go. Now, the reason... Oh, hang on. I know. I got to. Now, the reason I'm saying they're arguably the best team in the NHL, you got to think back 2 years. The LA Kings, they got hot at the right time. 2 years now, the Vancouver Canucks have not only won the President's Trophy, but they've also lost to the team in the playoffs that have eventually won the Stanley Cup. They lost to the Boston Bruins, so arguably the second best team that year. And last year they lost to the LA Kings, so you can still make the argument that the Vancouver Canucks were the second best team in the NHL. I mean, New Jersey, well, guess what? New Jersey didn't do anything more than Vancouver. They lost to LA. I mean, look at the Boston Bruins. They lost to Washington, who lost to the Rangers, who lost to the Devils, who lost to the Kings, all right? Back-to-back years, Vancouver, they have lost in the playoffs to the eventual Stanley Cup winner, all right? Hang on one second. Corey Schneider, baby! Oh, baby! And tie that in with your President's Trophies back-to-back years, all right? Pretty much the same roster. These guys are an outstanding team. Absolutely outstanding. If the NHL season was to start, they'd still be an outstanding team. Now, Henrik Sedin, left-handed player. Let's try a shot. Does this guy have Carey Price in net? Yeah, top left. Top left. Boom, baby. There it is. Too far back in your net, son. Daniel Sedin. Oh, I like to see it. But the only thing I have to say about the Vancouver Canucks is that I think the lockout, I think, is really going to hurt them. If the lockout happens and it's a full year lockout, right? If we come back in November, December, I think Vancouver, they'll be a competitive team again. But if the lockout goes through this year and we don't play, I think Vancouver is one of those teams that really gets hurt by it because they're in their prime right now. Hang on. Corey Snyder, baby. Oh, get out of here. They're in their prime right now. Like their players, their top players, the Sedins, right? They're only getting worse. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're in their prime. They're not like building up anymore. You know what I mean? Even Kessler, he's at that age. Luongo, he's there. Corey Snyder's on the up and up, but they traded their rookie Cody Hodgson away last year. Hang on. Sedin, baby, let's try to snipe it again. Drag shot snipe, top right. Oh, what? Carey Price throws out the mitt, and he grabs it. Look at that. I thought that was in for sure. Damn, that's some glove-sized hand you got there, Carey Price. But the thing I gotta laugh about the Vancouver Canucks is poor Luongo, man. Remember at the beginning of the season? Hang on a sec. What do you got for me, son? What do you got for me? Get out of here. Remember at the beginning of the offseason, he's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a trade. I think it'd be best for both parties. And now, since no trades have happened, he's like almost forced to say, oh, well, if I had to stay in Vancouver, it'd be fine. Yeah, okay, sure it is, buddy. So you got like a ticking time bomb there in the goalie situation. Edler, let's do a deke this time. I've done shots too much. One-handed windmill, son. Oh! Ah! You little flying poke check didn't work that time! But still, Vancouver fans, I know I make fun of you guys a lot, but that's just what I do. Alright, it doesn't take away the fact that you guys are, again, arguably the best team in the NHL. Alright, I mean, look at my Toronto Maple Leafs. The jokes are endless. Endless, alright? You guys have an exciting team that you get to watch, so don't let a joke or two get on your, get under your skin, alright? You guys have, again, arguably the best NHL team right now. It just sucks, again, that the lockout's happening because it hurt teams like you guys. It's going to hurt teams like the LA Kings as well. What do you got for me, son? Jackass shot on me? Get out of here, son. Corey Schneider's got that. Corey Schneider's got that. And that's the big story, If the NHL season does happen, and if Luongo doesn't get traded, what's going to happen? Is Corey Schneider going to take the reins of the team, or does Luongo come back, have a good year, and all of a sudden make himself the starter again in Vancouver? I want to know, Vancouver fans, if the NHL season did start, right? No lockout. With what happened with Luongo and Schneider, if Luongo didn't get traded, who would you personally want on day one, game one starting goalie? Because whoever that is, if you have two healthy goalies, whoever you start on game one, that is who you're going into the season, who you have the most confidence with. So if you're the coach, if you're Alain Vigneault, All right, who would you start in net on game one, Luongo or Corey Schneider? Let me know, boys, all right? For Johnny Superb, man, and the great Domsky, take it easy, boys, and we'll see you next time.